Welcome back to Grant and Marissa. Today, we're stepping back in time at the Esslingen medieval market. So come along as we explore Germany's most unique Christmas market. Good morning.
Good morning.
From Stuttgart. Glamorous construction zone next to us here as we're making our way to the train station.
Yes.
We're headed out this morning. On the train, we're going to head to a nearby small town called Esslingen, which has it's kind of like a little medieval town, apparently, that has medieval
Themed Christmas market.
So we're going to go check it out. Be like a smaller town feel. We'll see what that's like instead of the bigger ones we've been to so far. So.
And we had a realization last night, unfortunately, like off camera, but it's something that's happened to us a few times where a lot of times when we're out and about, Grant will like order and pay for stuff. And that's mostly because I can't be trusted to not lose the money.
Yeah.
And I get very flustered, like trying to put money away and like put a credit card away. I don't know why I really struggle with it. And last night, and Grant after a while will kind of get overwhelmed by this.
I don't get overwhelmed when it's like English speaking, but in particular, if it's a non-English speaking, very hard, like the language barrier is a lot. But I get overwhelmed with the ordering.
Sometimes towards the end of the trip, you just get like tired of it.
Yeah.
And what we figured out last night is, you get overwhelmed by having to like get over the language barrier, and I get flustered by the money. So we're like, oh, well, I have no problem making a fool of myself. So I will muddle through the ordering as long as you deal with the money.
As long as I figure out how to pay. Yeah. Okay.
That is a compromise that works for both of us.
We figured this out after 10 years of marriage.
Yeah. So it was just kind of funny. We had that aha moment last night. Yeah. So this morning really should do this before every trip, and we don't, but I spent 10 minutes looking up
I did look up the German numbers beyond 3 this morning.
Oh, that's
too.
helpful.
So
I got to 2. I was like, that's probably fine.
Eins, zwei, drei. I think it's like wir, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht or something. They're very similar. They're very similar. So.
It's better than French numbers because the French number system is just a hot mess express.
Yeah.
It gets real weird. Anyway, that was the realization we had this morning. So we're ready to test this theory.
Yeah, but we're about to, we might grab like a pastry or something for breakfast this morning. And then, it's very dark in here.
It is very dark in here.
So we'll see, we're about to get on the train. We'll see you in Esslingen.
Look at that.
We've made it to Esslingen.
Yeah.
We realized the G is silent by the train announcer.
Yeah.
So I think this is just kind of like a high street, like shopping street thing
Little
here.
mall.
So essentially just kind of walking all the way down here. I think it doesn't quite go uphill yet. I think at one point it goes a little up.
Yeah, Grant told me about the hill last night and I forgot about it. And now I'm cranky.
I think there is also we don't have to do it, but I think there is like a sort of going up the side of the mount, like not a mountain, but a hill. There's like a little castle on the top of the hill here that looks out over the city, but we'll see if we do that or not. But
after the train, we got a little pastry from the
little bakery
corner spot outside the train station, and Grant picked, and it was coated in sugar, and now I can feel like sugar coated on my face.
I got a Berliner style like donut. I thought it was going to be a custard filled one, which I've had before, but it was a jam. But it was still very good.
The jam was great.
Yeah. We just needed something really small just to we didn't get breakfast at this hotel, so we're like, we need at least something before we wander aimlessly around a Christmas market. So we're like, we're probably better having a tiny bit of food in us before we do that.
Yeah. So it sounds really cute though.
No, it is nice. Like these cool, they're kind of like modern shops and stuff at the bottom, but up above, like some really nice, I'm assuming just like apartments and stuff.
Yeah. Big bookshop.
Yeah.
It's funny because here they call what we would call Black Friday, but we kind of, I think, have started to call the entire time around Black Friday just Black Friday, like a Black Friday sale.
It's Black Week.
They call it Black Week, which sounds really dark, but I understand how they got there.
It makes more sense probably if it's going to be, Oh, this is cool. It's up here. Coming up this building, look, it's got a statue of a guy walking along the platform. Yeah, you can see up here.
Yeah, and then there's a knight in his armor coming off this building.
Oh yeah, there's the hills. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, I think these are the wineries and stuff.
Yeah, those-
Apparently it is like a big winery area, like region around Stuttgart.
And we saw a lot on the train here.
We were saying that might be why their Glühwein was so good. Right?
Yeah, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Oh yeah, it's like a little
Yeah.
itty bitty canal.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. It'd be really pretty in spring here.
Yeah, when these trees are like green and stuff. Yeah.
Like lots of
I can
tulips
see,
and
I can see the Christmas markets. It wasn't that far.
lots of tulips and daffodils everywhere, I
Yeah.
imagine.
I assume this is like a restaurant. It looks.
That's what it looks like to me.
That's kind of cool though, being right on the little canal. This church has like a connecting thing between its two like, I think spires.
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 Fire is the thing you burn on.
That's true. So the train was actually really easy though. It was only 10 minutes from Stuttgart
It's very
Central.
crowded.
It was very busy. Yeah.
Which is surprising.
Oh, I think that's what I was talking about up. Do you see the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
wall? So you can see it, it's a little far for the camera, but we'll show it when we get a bit closer, but we can see the sort of walled part of the city.
Look how stinking cute this is.
It is cute.
If it had like cheeks, you just want to like pinch them. I know that's a weird thing to say.
It's like right next to the church and stuff. So
Yeah.
that sort of makes it feel cool because it's like surrounded by the buildings and stuff.
And like these cute, like very medieval style buildings.
Yeah.
So cute.
Oh. So I think this stretches to another square too. But
Yeah.
They're just sort of opening up now.
You know what would be really fascinating? So we mentioned before that we're from North Carolina, which is famous for its pulled pork.
Oh,
That's
they have
like-
the chimney cakes. Sorry. They got chimney.
Which one of us has ADHD? It's unclear. Anyways, it'd be really interesting to try a pulled pork sandwich here. Because, like, what if it's better? And for those listening, Eastern is better than Western.
Oh, look at this! Like these are like footballs, or are they?
Yep.
Is that what they are?
That's what it looks like to me.
You want to just go down like this one?
Sure.
Teddyland.
Little teddy
Yeah, look-
bears. Oh, they're cute.
I love all the decorations on top of the
Yeah.
stalls.
The little teddy bears wearing costumes. It's cute.
Actually, it doesn't feel as cold here.
No, it's nice. Christmas
Yeah, I
decorations.
love like the roof, the
Yeah.
roofs of all the stalls.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that like these Christmas markets do way better than Munich.
Yeah, decorating their stall.
Yeah, and
right?
it feels like a point of pride
Yeah.
thing. Like, how hard are you gonna go with your decorations?
Because I assume just you just like rent the stand and then you can do what you want to it. I assume.
Probably, yeah.
And
Very.
we need to look up what this is called. These little like spinning windmill
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
These have been at every Christmas market, so I assume we'll look up what the significance is here.
Yeah. I just saw something I did not expect to see at a German Christmas market, which is dream catchers, like Native American dream catchers.
Oh, okay.
So that
Interesting.
seems like a mild bit of appropriation. Oh, Grant, I think they actually have like the solid like stone
Whoa.
mugs here.
But yeah, look how cute these like buildings and stuff are.
It's so
Okay, so I think this is the normal Christmas market. I think
then
this is going to be
the
the more
medieval.
medieval one because you can see up here. Look at
Yeah.
this.
And like down here too.
Yeah. Oh, this is very cute. And I imagine the night would be like really
Really
cute.
cute.
But yeah, look at. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, this is cool. You can smell like a fire.
Yeah.
Not that something's on fire,
Yeah,
but like
this is
a
definitely-
intentional fire.
This is definitely like a medieval part now.
Yeah, this is cute. Sorry, I've said this is cute 14,000 times. You're gonna have to do like a little counter in the corner.
I just love the actual buildings in this town,
Yeah.
like that, like surround the market, right?
Yeah. And there's more through here.
Yeah. Puppers over there.
I see the pupper.
Whoa.
I think you can get warm beer.
Glue beer. Yeah, I saw it said glue beer.
I'm scared.
This is very cool. Hey.
That dog just hangs out by his stand all day.
He's with that guy.
Another cute pupper that is also attached to a stand.
Let's do some sort of demonstration or game
Yeah.
here.
I know, like at night they do like fire breathing and stuff.
Yeah. I love this, like, what I assume is like a ketchup stand over here.
Yeah, but made to look really cool.
But like, yeah, made to look, it's old fashioned. It's
Yeah.
medieval ketchup stand.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So now I see it. So this is a Glühwein stand. Where it says "Fun" on the thing.
That's the cup
Deposit. Yeah. But see how it's like clearly labeled.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you get like 5 back or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like a whole stage here.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm gonna pack up our life and we're gonna move.
Oh yeah.
here.
So you can see just through these 2
Oh,
buildings.
yeah.
That is like what you have to walk up in the walls if you want to go to the top.
Yeah.
Marissa's like, no,
No.
absolutely not. More Glühwein. It's even got like a different smell, this market. Like
Yeah.
I can smell like smoke and like,
Yeah.
like
No, it's cool.
wood and like, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, like they're even like I think these are like
it's some
rides.
Sort of ride,
Yeah.
like a little kiddie ride.
Yeah. There's the hut. Satchel.
Indiana Jones has one.
That's like a little, look at the little tiny Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. Yeah.
We're just gonna keep wandering around. I'm sure we'll probably pick something up to eat or drink.
Or
soon.
both. So we got the first bratwurst of the day. We're gonna split it.
Yeah, we're at this cool little stand behind us here. This is in the medieval like market part here.
Which is super cute and very
Yeah.
cool. And so we got one, but we did half ketchup, half mustard, because
Yeah.
I prefer mustard and Grant prefers ketchup. So
Yeah.
looks really good though.
This looks like real good. This looks
Yep.
better than
This
last
is like
night's
a really
one.
thick
That's a
bread,
real,
too.
Yeah. Ooh, that crunch. Better than the one we had last night. It looks better quality, but
Yeah, it's a different flavor than the one we had last night.
Okay.
But that crunch is
it
really
looks
good.
like a lighter colored sausage.
I think it's a slightly different kind of wurst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think afterwards we're gonna probably get a Glühwein from here too. Because they have them in these, what? Oh, the pups. Oh heck, that is they're both cute, but that got fluffy. I don't know what.
The hound reminds me of Ellie.
Yeah.
Whee!
What we were saying, oh yeah, we're probably gonna get a Glühwein from here too, because they come in like cool, like it's almost like a terracotta, like a kind of mug that looks very medieval. So
Did you pack the plastic bag?
I think I did.
Okay.
I'll have to check. I hope I did, because we've been bringing around like a freezer bag, like plastic bag, to put these like glasses in that we keep. All right, now my turn without the mustard. Yeah, that
Way
as
to
the
go.
bell.
As the bells go.
So, no, that's awesome. That
It's
is
really
a
good.
really good sausage. Right? It's definitely a little different. As you said, different style, but
Yeah.
it's got a bit of crunch to it. It's got like it's kind of a lighter taste.
Yeah,
because
it's-
it is a lighter.
Yeah,
sausage.
it's not as like spiced as last night's
Yeah.
was.
No, this was awesome.
Yep.
Enough for us to share for the moment too.
Yeah. I would definitely struggle to eat a whole one by myself.
Quite hearty.
Glühwein acquired in this incredibly cute, like, terracotta mug. The problem with it that we didn't
very
initially
hot.
anticipate is, yeah, there's no handle and it's very hot. So I had to wrap it in a napkin to be able to touch it. But we're gonna try it.
How does it? Whoa, strong?
I think this is the strongest one
Oh,
so
yeah.
far. Yeah. Woo.
Better than the one last night?
I think last night's is still my favorite. Like, it definitely had more of that, like, fruit flavor to
Okay.
it. But this is definitely the strongest.
Okay.
Good thing we're sharing it.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, my time to try. Yeah, it's definitely stronger.
Is it better than last night's?
I actually think I prefer this one.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think this might be my winner, just because I think there is like a tiny bit more than just wine sort of flavored.
Okay.
I don't know if there is something else in here, like a little bit of like
Yeah.
schnapps or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I will say this is also the best weather we've had.
Yeah. I think it is also this being in this really cool mug is giving it a bit extra.
It's giving it extra vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real good. All right, we're continuing on now. We found some more parts to it actually. It's actually way bigger than I thought it was, but just wanted to quickly show like how pretty these buildings are. Like, it's just so pretty.
Like, even without the Christmas decorations, it's very pretty.
Agreed. It's a cool place just to come and walk around.
Yeah.
Look at
And
this sun.
I know. This is the best weather we've had by a mile. This is the
Oh,
first.
wow.
Whoa, God.
Okay.
Now I'm blind.
It's blinding. Look at these cool like outfits.
15-year-old me wants the white dress.
Yeah. Looks like it has a hood. Like a cape. It's like a
Oh, it's got like a
hooded
cape?
thing.
Heck.
Even more mugs.
Pupper.
When you want to have your own personal
Personal mug.
Glühwein.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is there's way more. This is much larger than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Because I looked out on the map and you're like, it's not that big. And I was like, Grant, you can like look at how big it is.
Yeah. You
And
want like
you
a
didn't really
potion?
believe me.
You want like to retop your health or mana and stuff. Even this, look at this Glühwein stand. Like,
I know.
this
It's
is nuts.
extra.
There's definitely a healthy amount of Glühwein stalls at this.
Yeah.
At this.
I think you need one Glühwein stall for
every
one,
other
literally
stall.
anything else.
Yeah. There's even like a ladder that goes up the top here. So I wonder if they like
Oh,
do stuff
wow.
up there.
Maybe.
I mean, let's get some sort of big pots of meat and veggies and stuff.
It smells really good. It's goulash with spätzle.
Oh, heck.
Oh my God, that smells so good.
I saw the spätzle on the side, but yeah.
That dog is Ellie. Okay.
Okay, I think we're done with the Esslingen Christmas markets, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm glad we came out here and
Yeah.
checked them out.
Yeah, it was very different. Like half of it was kind of normal Christmas markets, but we spent most of the time in the medieval side, and
Yeah.
it was definitely worth it. It was fun. We spent
Yeah.
a long time while we were having a Glühwein, watching a very playful hound puppy. running
That
around.
really reminded us of Ellie,
Yeah.
our dog, who we often describe as being a massive problem.
Yeah.
'Cause she is.
Because it was one of the stall like guys. It was his dog, so it was just sort of hanging around the whole time.
Yeah. And like he was playing with it and it was very cute.
Yeah. But no, we're gonna get back on the train and go back to Stuttgart.
What are we doing this afternoon? Do we even know?
Figure that out.
Okay.
We're probably either gonna go back to We're probably going to go back. We were going to go do another Christmas market on the other side of town, but we have to go all the way back to Stuttgart and then go all the way up to that other town. So I think that might be a bit too much.
And it was a much smaller one.
Yeah, so I think if we need another Christmas market, we'll just go back to Stuttgart. The other option we have is if you do want to, we could go to the Mercedes Museum, but I don't know if you don't really want to. But anyway, we'll figure it out once we get back into Stuttgart.
Much, much, much later.
Grant has never seen The Sound of Music, and I'm very upset by this.
Anyway, we just had dinner at the lovely, what was it called?
Karl Brauhaus.
The Karl Brauhaus, yeah. And Karl's Brauhaus?
Yep.
Yeah. And it was actually really good. I had the pork schnitzel, so not quite as good as Andy's in Munich, but it was very good. What did you have?
I had something long in German. I'll have Grant put it at the bottom of the screen here.
Oh yeah, we cannot pronounce
because
this.
I can't, it's too long a word. I can't pronounce it despite my
Really?
lovely brother's coaching, because my brother speaks German. But it was basically turkey ragu over spetzel, and it was incredible.
I was actually a little jealous. Yeah.
One of the best. I think that was my favorite meal of the entire trip, honestly.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm fired up and the reason I'm holding the camera, like I literally took it out of Grant's hand. I was like, I need this. Because if you've noticed, there's been very little Marissa in this entire vlog.
You've been in the vlog.
I've barely been in it. But no, I needed control. Because Grant apparently has never seen The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
And I'm very upset by this because it is one of my all-time favorite movies as a kid. And we've been married 10 years and somehow this has escaped me and I've never forced him to watch it, so that's what we're doing when we get home.
I don't watch movies in general.
But
especially older movies.
It's not that old a movie. And two, this was one of my favorite movies as a childhood. It was one of the original reasons I wanted to come.
I've been to actual Salzburg, it's fine.
It's not the same. It's not the same, Grant. And
anyway,
I can't physically process this information, and I needed to share it with the world.
Anyway, let's share the wonderful
He took the camera away from
Stuttgart
me.
Christmas market with you all.
Heck.
We are back. We are back at the Stuttgart Christmas market.
But
Yeah.
he runs away with the camera. Is it more crowded than yesterday?
It might be more crowded, yeah, today.
So this is fun.
But yeah, so if you didn't see yesterday, we did come and do kind of a whole walkthrough yesterday.
Yeah. I'm back.
So we got a bit separated there. It is very busy tonight. It's the second night of the Stuttgart Christmas markets. So it opened yesterday evening.
And today it is more crowded.
Yeah, it's very busy. So it's a Thursday here right now, and it's still busy. Oh, they've got chimney cakes here too.
Wait.
Okay. I'm thinking I might get a chimney cake this evening. What are you looking for?
My phone?
We'll
It's
be
in
right
my
back.
purse.
It's in your purse? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Thank God.
We're good. Welcome to Life with Marissa, where I constantly don't know where I've put things. And it's very stressful for both of us for 7 seconds.
So the Ferris wheel has a different pattern tonight, which is kind of cool. They seem to mix up the pattern.
Yeah, which I really appreciate. There's a ton of lights here, but nothing that is bothering me, which is awesome. And I love it, and I'm here for it. So,
But no, we had a pretty chill. We went back to the hotel and we took a bit of a nap this afternoon.
Yeah.
And then we got a very early dinner. It's actually, despite the darkness,
it's 5:30.
it's 5:30.
But I had, for whatever reason, I still have very low energy days for no reason.
Yeah.
And today was one of them, and I've been really struggling energy wise. So yeah, we went back, we took a nap, it was lovely.
Yeah.
And then we went and had an early dinner, which was also wonderful. Best meal of the trip.
We had a very friendly server.
Yeah, he was great.
He spoke English and was very
But I think
very good.
we've definitely seen, if you at least try up front, people are a lot friendlier, which I knew, and I just haven't been employing that lately.
I think we kind of got used to not even having to try to speak Like,
Yeah.
funnily enough, like in Norway and Copenhagen and like a lot of
Yeah.
these other European countries, everyone just like kind of spoke English to us almost
Yeah.
from the get-go.
We just have neon
And
signs above our
Stuttgart's
heads.
definitely been the most like language barrier, but
Yeah.
if you try, they then kind of they recognize and they're like, oh, you're English, I'll speak English to you. But no, it is it's pumping
It's
tonight.
almost busier than it was last night, which is
Yeah.
surprising. I think I know where we're going, and I don't know if it's intentional.
I was kind of heading to the area where we got Glühwein last night
Yeah.
because they have chimney cakes.
Oh, okay. Yes, but no. That's where I thought we were going,
What,
but
to get
not why.
to get some Glühwein?
I thought you were getting Glühwein, yeah. I mean, like, we can do both. Glühwein and a little bit of cheeky chimney cake.
Yeah.
You taught me the word cheeky, and now I apply
You say
it
cheeky
to
for
everything.
everything? Yeah.
It's a problem.
All right. We're going to work our way through here, see what we end up with. Probably a chimney cake and Glühwein is
Yeah.
my guess.
Yeah, 100%. I just had a very proud moment. So we went and got Glühwein, and we did the entire thing without speaking English, and I'm really proud of myself.
We played exact cash as well.
We paid exact cash. No English was exchanged. I'm very proud of myself. And
Yeah.
then I spilled Glühwein all over my hand, and now it's sticky.
Yeah. All right, so now you're having the Stuttgart Glühwein again. What is your thoughts compared to Esslingen?
I still think this is my favorite.
It's your favorite?
I think so. I know you preferred Esslingen.
Yeah, I think I'm going to rank it as Esslingen as the best so far. This Stuttgart one and then the Munich
Yeah.
Glühwein. Purely because like the one at Esslingen just had a little bit more of a bite. It was a bit more like,
It was too strong.
it was very strong, but it was like, it was just a little extra oomph to it. All right. Now, chimney cake has been acquired. It's not exactly what we thought the flavor we bought was.
We didn't, in our defense, or not in our defense at all, we didn't double check, like translate what the flavors were before we ordered. We just made assumptions. And you know what happens when you assume?
Yeah, we had
We
one.
thought cocos meant chocolate.
It was like COCOS, cocos. And we're
It
like, oh,
meant-
cocoa, chocolate.
and meant coconut.
It actually meant coconut, but it's fine. So I
It's
think
gonna
we
be still gonna be
so we
good.
got a chimney cake. It's like it's actually massive. So they wrap it around like a metal
thing.
thing and then they bake it. How is it? Is it good?
It's terrible. You should give me all of it.
It's terrible. You like it? Okay. Ooh, that is nice.
Yeah.
It's like freshly baked.
No, it's really nice. I actually think the cinnamon sugar would be too much.
And the coconut's actually nice.
Yeah.
It was a mistake order, but it was not a mistake in the end. Whoa. All right, we have finished with our chimney cake. Sorry.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call it funnel cake, and I know it's not.
It's not funnel cake.
Chimney is a very similar word to funnel, you know.
Oh, yeah. Which is weird because they're very different things.
But no, I think we're done. I think we're done with the Stuttgart Christmas markets. See, Christmas markets there in the background. Once again, like yesterday, we're finishing up outside of the
Ferris wheel,
the
which
giant
we're not
Ferris
going
wheel.
on.
Marissa doesn't like heights.
No.
In particular.
And that
Ferris
much
wheel
likes
heights.
is like really asking for trouble.
Yeah, but no, this has been. I'm glad we came to Stuttgart. This was great. This is like going to Stuttgart and being so close to Esslingen. That was really great. We had a really good day today. Nice varied Christmas markets, right?
Yeah.
It was a nice medieval small town. Then we got to explore the rest of sort of just taking a little bit more of Stuttgart because it's so big.
It's
You
so
probably
massive.
do definitely need to be here. Like I would say,
Two
a couple of
nights.
nights is a good amount of time to explore the Stuttgart Christmas
Yeah,
markets.
because the first night is just kind of wrapping your brain around it, and the second night you're like, okay, I want to go here and I
I
want to
know
get
where the
these
things
things.
were. This was something I saw that I want to try.
Yeah.
I need to go back and get
Yeah.
this thing because I was too busy wandering around.
My brain hurt too much.
But no, this has been great. But yeah, tomorrow we are leaving. Well, this is
It's getting a little flashy.
It's getting flashy. Let's just keep walking and warm.
It's not too bad, but
But yeah, tomorrow we're jumping on the train tomorrow, and we're heading back to Frankfurt, which we sort of started our journey on with, right?
Yeah.
But we left straight away to go to Munich, so we're gonna have one night there. So only really one evening, and then we're flying back the following day.
I miss our dogs and our cat, but I don't want to.
So yeah, so make sure you are subscribed so you can see our Frankfurt video tomorrow, and
So you can see all of our future travel vlogs, including all the amazing things we have planned for 2026.
yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.